Welcome back to Breakfast Television. It is 7:55. The college admissions scandal has many of us talking, and it continues to make headlines. So our parenting expert, Freedman Smith, is here now with what parents can learn from this mess. A lot of takeaways here.
Yes, there are. And the reality, we all know this. It's happening everywhere. Like, yes, these people got caught.
Yes.
And maybe we haven't invested millions in getting our kids somewhere, but parents are doing it all the time. You know, maybe donating money to an institution or sending kids away to do their high school courses on a cruise and come back with a guaranteed 80%. Or there are little things like that happening all the time.
And then even on smaller scales, right?
Yes.
Even in day-to-day life.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
So what does this say to our kids, though?
Well, it doesn't say very good things. And the thing is, we always ask parents, what is your why?
Right.
Why are you doing this? And most parents, I think, would say anytime they're doing things that have to do with their kids, they're doing it to help their kids.
Right.
They want to save their kids some trouble. They don't want their kids to suffer. They want their kids to have the greatest success.
Right.
Awesome.
Yes.
So then the question is, how do we do that so that it actually works?
Right.
Instead of backfiring. Because when we do things for our kids like this, that they could be doing themselves, we're teaching them a few things. We're teaching them, we don't think you're capable. I've got to do this. You can't do this.
Right.
We're teaching them that that they don't belong, or that we're pushing them into places where they don't belong. So if we pave the path and pave the path and pave the path for the child, they end up somewhere. And then they shouldn't have been there anyway, because not all kids are supposed to be, in this case, not all kids are supposed to be at the top universities. Not all kids are supposed to be at university. So if we have a plan for where our kids are going and we don't take our kids into account and we push them there all the way, then they get there and they crumble. Because they haven't learned how to survive in that world. They don't feel good about themselves because mom and dad did everything. In this situation, the kids, some of them, excuse me, didn't even know that this had happened. They thought they got into school just fine, and now their world is crumbling, right?
Yes.
So what do? Well, we can start with when our kids are really young, but especially when we have kids who are starting to look at universities, we need to, instead of preparing the path for the child, we need to prepare the child for the path. So if we want them to be doing these things and getting into university, then we can walk alongside them. We can talk to them about where they want to go. We can have them fill out their university applications. Tons of parents are doing that right now. We can have them ask for references. We know lots of parents who ask their friends to give their kids a reference. No, 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 no. You have your child ask people to give them a reference. And we can kind of wind that back. So in junior high and high school, instead of you being the one that's going to the teacher all the time, have your kids talk to their teacher. If they need you to be there, fine.
Yes, of course.
But let the kids learn how to find their voice and how to do things for themselves. Because when we get between a child and their problem, we become the problem. They need to learn how to solve those problems. That's how we create success for them, by letting them learn these baby steps along the way.
And giving them the space, too, to figure out what it is that they want to do themselves, right? Because when we're pushing them on that path, they might not even know, what do I want to do?
Exactly.
What am I interested in?
We know kids who have been pushed along a certain path. You're going to be a professional golfer. You're going to be a professional hockey player. Then they can't go any farther. But that's all they've ever been told they were going to be, and now they're no one, right? And we see kids crumbling. Suicide rates are up, depression rates are up, anxiety rates are up. So let's be with our kids, find out what they would like to do, and then walk the path with them
not
or let them walk it alone, but instead of doing it for them and sweeping it ahead of the time.
Okay, terrific advice, Julie. And Julie, you're going to stay with us because we have to talk spring break. It starts tomorrow.
It does.
So thank you for staying with us. We'll talk to you in just a bit, but we're going to go for a break right now. When we come back, more news, weather, and traffic.